They're waiting for you in the boarding parking.
Alright. We have gotten
Transporter
rid
from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please
of the
stand
little
by.
Cessna. We've got VIPs, and we're taking the Cirrus jet now that we are renting. Should be about the same. I think the avionics are all pretty much the exact same. If I remember how it flew last time, but let's hop in real quick.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on board.
This one is going to be a flight down to Valley International, and that is 100 miles away. So this is going to be actually a really short flight, probably. Yeah, things have been kind of weird and broken, so I've had to fight with the game on trying to get things correct. We have got 172 pounds and 151 pounds that we're throwing in the back seat. No, because the game won't actually do what we want it to do the first time around. There we go. Got them in. What is our fuel set at? 894 pounds at the moment. Close enough. Cargo. What do we need? Holy crap, why are we hauling this much? 691 pounds. That is quite ridiculous. But hey, VIP, a lot of important shit. Okay, so we are at 5,700 pounds. 6,000's the max. Let's go ahead and kind of remember what we got going on here. Where is our lights at? Take that off, take that off. Okay, think. It's not up there, so is it down here? Is it somewhere? I mean, we've flown this before. How blind am I? That's the question. Is it any of these over here? Defog? Nope. Nope. Oh, here we go. Let's, can I scoot forward? We can't. Alright, let's just turn all these on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Oxygen on. Okay. Just let everything fire up here. Then we will go ahead and fire up the engine.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway
Okay.
and take off.
So, it's going to be a struggle as we learn again, as always. We are heading to Harlingen, right on the border. We have got to, let's first off get our initial fuel set, which gallons wise we are at 149. Okay. I guess we can sync and it will sync it. Cool. Alright. Caution, we're just gonna turn that off. Flight plan. We are taking off from FP. And we are going to KHRL. Cool, cool. Got that in there. Procedures. Departure, there's going to be nothing. Arrival, got nothing. Approach. Possibly 1.8, but we'll see what the weather is down there. That do it? Nope. Yeah, I have no idea if that's correct, but cool. Yeah, I'm not. Apparently, I'm not hitting the right button at all. Load. There we go. Okay, cool. Got that. So, what else do we have to do? Let's get this all set up. Going off FMS, PDF map settings. We are going to go relative, no, absolute. Traffic is on. Setting. Vectors, relative. Okay. Got a radar on. And maybe that's only for that, and so that all didn't matter. Probably. Alright, looks like we got everything set up there. So the only other thing that I need to do is get this one set up. Traffic. Can we just have it overlaid onto the same one? Probably not. Yeah, we don't need that, so let's just go weather. A little bit of rain north of us, apparently. Not going to worry about that. I think we're as good to go as we're going to be, and we'll find out all the things I have not done properly.
Kilo Tango Foxtrot Papa automated weather observation.
17 at 17? Holy crap.
177 at 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,900 FT few clouds at 4,900 feet temperature. 27C dew point. 18C altimeter 300101. Kilo Tango Foxtrot Papa Auto.
Alright. So, we need to taxi on back. Damn it. Why? Okay, that's why. I don't like that. How do I make that all one screen? Full. There we go. Okay, let's zoom in here. Oops. We got those trees that we got to deal with, so I think we can taxi back around those. Parking brake off. Take off emergency battery. Not going to worry about that. And then the takeoff pitch trim. I still don't know what that is. we're not going to worry about it. Alright, only 10 minutes to get going on one of the easiest jets, but I also did spend like 5 hours looking for lights. We are going to, I haven't set my altitude that I want. We're going to go ahead and go to 8,000. Vertical speed of 1200. And we're going to go nav mode on. Okay. So yeah, essentially we're in the same plane. Because size-wise, this is not a whole lot different. Plus, I've flown this already, so hopefully I won't be absolutely terrible. Good news is we can move all around now. I don't have much up space. It doesn't let us go up anymore unless I hit this button. But yeah, these VIP missions, I mean, this one's going to pay $16,000. Now I am down to $15,000, and the cost per flight per day is also high. But I mean, 100 miles, $16,000. It's gonna be easy money, I hope. All right, into the runway here. Just gonna get going. Progression in the career. That wind is strong. Lot of left rudder right now. What is our takeoff speed? I didn't do flaps, did I? That's okay. We're up.
Pilot from dispatch.
Back throttle off here just.
These customers don't like excitement.
Just for a moment. Just make sure we don't get too crazy here. Okay, we're off the end of the runway. Start our turn. Look at this, we can actually see around us today. Well, same day, but later in the afternoon it's cleared up. We will probably be dealing with a bit of clouds as we go. But let's go ahead and turn you on and throttle up. Can actually climb much quicker. Let's go 2,000. We got gear to worry about. Got to remember about that. Got to get the checklist in my head all sorted out now. .6 headwind. Glad we're in this thing. Go ahead and bring the vertical speed down. Look at the bay. We didn't really get to see it on the flight here. And how do you even get into the bay? Through that inlet, it looks like. This is a very, very protected bay. So yeah, we're going to climb up to 8,000. We could go much higher. There's no need for us to go higher though. This will allow us to see everything we need to see, although we're going to be mostly over the barrier islands as Texas kind of curves in and then back out to the east. Looking at everything here, I don't know if I can get this to go to the next spot. Doesn't look like it. No. I was hoping I could get it up on the map. I'm sure there's a way, but we're not going to worry about it. We'll have to figure out if the wind is in that direction once we get there. But our current ground speed 190 knots, true airspeed 214, 23 knot headwind. Through the clouds. We'll just get above them. We got the airport we landed at with the billion runways just below us here. Every which way you could ever want to land. And then downtown, way back there. Doesn't look like my buttons actually work to turn off the lights. Off over this way, we've got some, well, we got a community, Mustang Padre Island. Right here. That's what it's labeled as. We're almost 8,000 feet already. Go. Probably should go to 10, but we'll burst through these clouds. Looks clear eventually at this level anyways. So we're going to be picking up speed, and we are currently 21 minutes out and quickly dropping. Ground speed is here at 233 knots. And yeah, we got a whole lot of homes in kind of a marina. A lot of spotty little islands down there. Alright. Pull our throttle back to cruise. We probably auto throttle. What do? I don't even know. Yeah, we're just gonna do it manually. We can set it if we want to, but this will be fine. So we're going to be able to cover a lot of ground with this thing and make quite a bit of money pretty quickly. We are also not supposed to bank the plane too much, so I'm going to have to remember that. But that shouldn't be an issue unless autopilot goes absolutely crazy. Alright, let's see if we can get this figured out. Constraint, let's go to 25. That sounds like a good number. And auto throttle on. Oh, that's where I can change it. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's set for 250. Let's back that off. Go 230. So yeah, just a nice little flight down the coast. You can see that it just turns out here. We got this nice beach all the way along. And the rest of Texas off to our right. Not a whole lot out there though. Kingsville is back in here somewhere, maybe a little further north. Yeah, a lot different compared to where we've been flying. Have California that is just absolutely metro and mountains. We had the deserts of California and New Mexico, then the ranch oil fields of Texas, and now we're in the wetlands and barrier islands of southern Texas. That's pretty cool looking right there. That may just be the thumbnail with how that looked, framing the island through the clouds. Perfectly, just perfect arc of land. So when we do some longer flights, we'll probably get up to actual cruising altitude that we need to. Or if we have weather, but for this, for what I'm doing, I like to be a little lower to the ground to be able to see everything. So yeah, nothing off to this direction. And then we're really not that far out from where we're going. We're almost halfway. I don't know if we'll be able to pick up. Highly doubt it. Yeah, still stuff. So much stuff around us that it doesn't come up on the list yet. We can probably, though, tune ourselves into the AWAS. Haven't done this in a while, so let's see what information we've got.
Arlington Airport information, Gulf 020.
21 knot winds.
Wind 153 at 21. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds
Go ahead
at
and change that.
4,900 feet. Temperature 27. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2996.
So,
72. Visual runway 18L.
yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a crosswind. We're gonna go 18. We've already got set up for that, so we're all good. Just gonna sit it on Houston. Alright, so we got everything set up right. We're landing on 18 right. Let's just make sure that is the longest runway. FAA airport diagram. Yeah, 18 right is the long runway. Allow me to remember how to land here. So it looks like this is all terminals over here. We are going to have to taxi over here to the FBO. So we've got to be at 48. Top of descent will be there. Heading back into the mainland now. And again, out here, not a whole lot, just very long beach. When we get to the airport, it is pretty much the edge of town, so we're not going to see a whole lot of that. Get this. Okay, so it zigzags us in. That's fine. Eight minutes out from the waypoint. Change this to 230, what we're doing. That may recalculate everything. we need to go 1275. About that. You have, I thought these were houses, but they were not. Just more spotty little islands. Alright, so here is all our towns right along the border. Let's go ahead and get off of this. All right.
Fly straight in runway 18 or tree 10.
3.5 minutes. Getting a little funky on the color of those right now. Getting close to Mexico, everything's turning orange apparently. Two and a half out. Now I wonder if I can actually just click this and have it work. Think that'll work? Probably not, but let's see. .45 out. We're back over the mainland. Got to go 190 and 150 for our flap settings. Gear is at 210.
Vertical track.
Okay. Is it actually doing that? Things that I know nothing about. We gotta try it and see if it works, and then ask my brother how it actually works if it doesn't. In 22 seconds it should start to descend. we go. Cool. I don't have to fly at all. Welcome to being a pilot. So we're still going to descend at 230. I'm thinking it wants to go to 2000. We'll just keep an eye on it, make sure that it, if we need to just stop it, fly by hand, we will. It probably is following the path to the 2000 point on the next waypoint, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. Looking for our airport. We are still probably about 10 miles out from it. There it is, I think. Or that's just the river. But it is near a river, so. I think it's going to go ahead and just ignore our altitude selection. I'm actually going to just turn that down to 2000 to match. That way it doesn't break it. Making our turn in. Get lined up with the runway. Got a whole lot of wind turbines down here. I'm going to pull this back 190. (4,400 feet). For the runway, just going to be there. The whole airport is there. $3,500. Go gear down at any point, and we can go first notch of flaps. So let's go ahead and put the gear down. Let's get our first notch of flaps. Down to 150 knots. It's taking us down to 14 now, so I'm going to move that. almost a direct headwind.
Tree 10, wind 147 at 22. Clear to land runway 18R. Clear to land runway 18
All right.
or tree 10.
Let's go ahead and autopilot off. Got off just a little bit. Do full flaps here. We are now full flaps. Try to bring it in 100. Maybe 90 is what we're supposed to be at. No. I don't want to be that close to stall. Not with our first time flying this in a while. Just got a little right rudder in it at the moment. Spraying in that green back over the sight or the cursor or whatever it's called. We are probably a little low and shallow. Go ahead and give it a little more throttle here. Really getting bounced around. Just looking at the runway, doing my thing now. Floaty.
We have touchdown.
Alright, not terrible.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Not terrible.
Tree 10, turn next taxiway.
Could have been worse. Let's zoom in here real quick. Oops. So next taxiway is going to be, we make a left on here. Ended up being negative 117 at 80 knots.
Tree 10, contact ground on 121. 7.
I'm happy with that though.
7 tree 10.
Got floaty. Definitely did not put it down right where I wanted to, but still did what I needed. I didn't drop it out of the sky too bad by throttling back. But I think overall, it went well. And a little bit shorter flight than we normally have. We definitely didn't go as far as normal, but also went much faster than normal. And if we get a tailwind with this thing, we're gonna cover a lot of ground. Alright, we're crossing this runway, which happened, well, it did have a van parked on it. We got a fire truck driving around now. And it stopped, and now we don't need you. We're good. We're not on fire. Wow, it's actually like giving room and not just aiming for us. And there's actually places to park over here. So this is the FBO, that's a hangar. We're gonna go park on the right side of the chopper. This thing's much easier to taxi as well. Good to see we got floating planes here. Yeah, we don't really have a parking spot here, but we're gonna make one. Because VIP. They get whatever they want. We'll just put it right here. Call that good. And got that on. And I think we do that. Does that shut it off? That
Okay,
shuts it
the
off.
VIPs are leaving the aircraft and are heading straight to the limo.
Alright, so we used 321 pounds of fuel. That cost us $1,381 to rent the plane, $432 for the landing fees. But once we get them off, we are going to
Transporter. All the passengers have disembarked. Good job. See you soon.
$31,000 plus a daily goal that I didn't know was
Let's
something.
get out of here.
We got $7,000 extra on that, so I'm already back up to $51,000. And yeah, we're gonna make money very, very quickly here. Let's go ahead and shut it all down. Also, I forgot to do this when I mentioned it a while ago. We have got our log here. And our log can do this. And we can see, so we did those few flights over here in Arizona, but I didn't know how to do the freelance stuff. So this doesn't have the freelance on it, but we traveled over here in a rental car, picked up our plane, looped around California, and then all the way over here to Texas, and then down. And that is what we've covered so far since I switched to this. This is an awesome little map that's going to be fun to track. We've got a whole lot of the world to explore right now, but at the moment, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. Let's take a look at my career here. It's a fly time, almost 28 hours now. I gave myself all the qualifications so that I could fly this jet, because it was wanting a qualification that I don't think was needed for it. But that's fine, because we had all these qualifications on career mode in flight sim. So you can see the landings, not great. I mean, at least we haven't had anything really, really bad. I mean, this one was bad, but yeah, I think this is going well. It's going good, and yeah. Next up, we'll take a look and see what the flights are. We don't always have to fly VIP, but working our way up to the next rank and working our way up to more money and across the world. So, again, hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching.